Hang on. Let me think.
I know the school of staying alive on the battlefield.
Actually, I was going to say, if you're a battle mage, you mainly just like blasting spells. I think you're mostly a conjuration wizard then. Isn't that right, Dallas?
But in this system it doesn't. School is a matter of stylistic preference. It's not really...
Yeah, but still it adds flavor.
True. Anyway, just have fun with it.
Or you could be a universalist, whatever you want to call it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna think he focuses more on the offensive form of...
What?
Yeah, you could go with conjuration then, for instance.
Yeah.
Sure.
He's with a rather plain tone still.
Or elementalism. That's also a good one.
Actually, that might work for the best. I like the idea of elemental magic. Anyway, he stands completely motionless, completely still.
Mm-hmm.
Could be a little unnerving, to be fair.
Yes, Galen does look a little nervous.
And I prefer the schools. I prefer the schools of elemental magic.
I see. Can you perhaps show me a small sample of your magic? Small sample?
I do not think that is wise.
I see.
I would not wish to inflict damage upon these structures.
Yes, but still, can't you do anything small, like light a flame with your fingers or something?
You can do a magical trick with one of your spells, which does not cost a PowerPoint, but just to show off or show your skill.
Okay, let's say that.
But it has to be in spirit, in harmony with the spell that you're using.
Okay. Let's see then. Well, maybe I create a small little fizzing blip of acid on top of my finger, like this.
Okay. That works.
Yes, I see. That looks like magic. At least to my untrained eye.
He just lit a lighter.
In any case, yes, please recount some of your battle experiences, and I guess we can just skim over this. He just wants to know what kind of fighting experience you have and what have you.
Yeah, in the last war, usually.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Fighting, throwing spells, sowing mass chaos, dissolving everything.
Yeah, that's the kind of thing Galen wants to know.
Repairing your brethren, also very good.
Oh, repairing your... Okay. Do you have some metal working experience? Do you know how to work metal, my friend?
Yes, I do.
That could also come in handy. Yes, I think we definitely have a position for a man of your caliber. And what did you say your name was?
I did not choose my name, but my comrades used to call me Sparks.
Sparks it is, very well. And you see Galen taking some notes. Yes. I think we definitely need a man of your caliber. Yes. You've been hired. I'll be looking forward to working with you, dear sir.
Very well.
It shall be intriguing.
It most certainly will. And then Galen gives you a broad smile.
I'd like the Warforged to roll a smarts test now.
Okay.
You may also use your wild die as well.
Okay. So that's no, that's wrong. That. Let's see what happens.
Roll the magic.
Come on. D8 is 4, and the wild die is
2 4s.
Also a 4.
All right. You were just about to get up and leave, then you remember, oh yes, I need to get paid for this.
Yeah, that's a new concept probably to Warforged getting paid.
Yeah, he's actually about to turn around and leave before he stops. And stands completely still for a moment. Then slowly clunks around, facing the table again. And then he speaks inquisitively does one get paid for this?
But of course, dear chap, just passed by the gentleman at the office, and we'll be given your standard issue contract, and everything will be explained on that paper. You'll see.
Very
Excellent.
well.
Now, time for everybody's favorite rebel rouser, Richard.
Alright, so how are we doing this? Am I walking in the door, or
Yes.
is... Okay.
You've uncovered that you've actually gotten something that the others haven't. You know that the House to Orion has been very hush about a certain outpost, and you've managed to figure out that it has been destroyed or depopulated. There's something, and something's there has got one of the higher ups, Miss Alik Lange de Orion, rather puzzled. And there's this new guy from Frame that is going to go there and get killed. I mean, resettle the population.
I'm new.
So, my thing... well, he's gonna resettle it, so I have two things that could possibly be done. I could figure out what happened,
Mm-hmm. Yes.
and two, I could, instead of having to deal with other people's laws, I could possibly
Yes.
be the first lawman in this town and make
And
my
you know-
own laws.
Yes. And you know what is the cherry on the cake?
What's that?
The guys that they sent out there to investigate is, let me put it this way, you're not on very friendly terms. He's stumped. You know he's stumped. And if you can figure out what's happened, you can rub it in his face.
Ooh, perfect. I'm in.
Right. Right. So you head to the office, the office of House de Orion, and well, you don't
Orion.
exactly have House de Orion. You don't exactly have an invite, but you managed to get in. So, Ramsey, suddenly there's a hobgoblin standing in front of your desk. You're quite at a loss. Maybe he's one of the servants.
Can I help you, sir?
Yes. Let us see. You are the one that is heading the expedition, am I correct?
Yes, I'm the expedition leader, Galen Dorian, at your service.
Good, Dorian, yes, very good name. Now then, Dorian, let's talk business, shall we?
He raises an eyebrow at that.
You know, hobgoblins are known as thugs and murderers.
Do you, I take it you want a position in the expedition?
Yes,
Hopefully.
yes, my services are very
dear.
much needed in this expedition.
Yes, well, I suppose, yes, I have to give everybody an equal chance. Go have a seat, good chap, and tell me about your skills.
He looks closely at the chairs and he picks he moves them around a little bit. This one's a little too rough. Moves another one. Too soft.
This isn't some sort of a
Another one.
psychological test, just sit down.
He looks at the chairs and he's like, these chairs aren't to my liking. I'll just stand. No worries. I'm good. I'm
What exactly is your skill set, sir? Galen looks a little impatient.
my skill set. Well,
To work on
it's investigation.
Investigation? You're serious?
And then he drops his facade and he looks you straight in the eye and says, "Yes, I am very serious." Actually, you know what? Intimidation. I'm gonna roll intimidation.
Really? You're gonna intimidate your boss?
It's part of what he does. He has
Okay.
to. Intimidation. Wait.
More something along the lines that I am this good, believe me.
Alright.
Yeah, basically.
Not something like be afraid, but I'm good. This good.
Okay,
5.
5. That's pretty intimidating. Oh yeah, and you got your +2 bonus, so
And we are 7. Okay.
yeah, 7. That's high
Yes,
enough.
this fellow actually knows what he's doing.
I look you straight in the eye and I say, "Do you believe me now?"
I do admit that you're quite a intimidating fellow, but that the same thing could be said for a lot of your kind. What about your experiences? What kind of cases have you exactly worked on?
Do you remember the Lantern Man?
I'm not quite from around here, sir, so I'm afraid you'll have to tell me the tale.
He was a murderer
I
that
see.
went around for a long time. Just as lights went out, the lanterns were put out, he would kill a victim. Seemingly at random, but I figured out what it was. It wasn't random in the least.
I see.
He played it much like a chess game. He would move 2 houses down, 7 to the left of the lantern that was put out, and kill them.
Alright. Sounds rather ghastly, and did you catch him, is that it?
No, I'm just claiming to know of him.
I don't see how this would impress me.
When he says that, he's being sarcastic.
Sarcasm. It doesn't translate very well.
Apparently not. He just raises an eyebrow at that. Well, I will admit that we could use an investigator of sorts since we're dealing with a mystery, but I'm not quite convinced yet. You're the man for the job.
You're not convinced. Well then. Alright, I'm gonna use some kind of investigation roll to figure out something about him that he's not wanting people to see.
Ah,
I think
very
you
well.
could do that
That is
just
a
with
notice.
Yeah, just with notice.
That's notice indeed.
Yeah. And you got a bonus on that.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, wow.
Ooh, ace!
I
You already
aced
aced it. Ouch.
Nice.
That's an 8. That's a
So
10 in
that's
total
10
then.
total.
Wow.
Alright.
You knew
That
all my
is a-
secrets.
You
Not
are an
quite.
open book to me, my friend.
Yep. Let's see. Well, you know that he's
A
obviously he's a Franian. He is a noble, and he loves the outdoor.
Yeah, you know,
And
but you know what
just-
he's thinking right now?
For instance.
He's basically just humoring you, Richard. He doesn't want to hire you, but he doesn't want to come off as a racist and like a typical stuck-up noble. So he's showing you respect, but he's not planning on hiring you. He's just showing you respect, and then he's gonna send you out the door.
I'm gonna lean in and I'm going to say, now if you don't take your nose out of the clouds, I'm going to go to the local parliament and I'm going to claim racism on your not hiring me.
I do not think you can do that.
If you continue this facade, then not only will I claim racism, but I will make sure that your noble house hears of this.
Dawa, can he do that? Is Train that quote-unquote enlightened?
Let's see.
I mean, no, not
Roll-
Train. I mean,
Brayland. Well, roll me a knowledge history for the
Okay.
local laws.
I don't have that high. Only
And
a
don't
3.
think of drawing that crossbow on me.
What? I wouldn't dream of drawing a crossbow.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I only rolled a 3. I don't think I know, unless it's very common knowledge. Isn't it very common knowledge?
Not a. You have no idea if that what he says is actually possible or not.
Then again, Brelland do have
It's
these
the home of the free.
ideals about freedom and what have you.
I mean,
I do
their
not.
king is actually an advisory to common people. They run the city and they run the country. Common people.
I see. How quaint. He then says, "I'm sorry if I offended you, sir. That certainly was not my intention. But I'm not getting the feeling you're the man for the job."
And why would I not be the man for the job? Obviously, I can see that you weren't wanting to hire me. You were just humoring me and then going to send me on my way packing.
Well, yes, I can't just send you away just based on your looks. That would be very rude.
Secondly, I can figure out that you are trained for a crossbow. Something light and elegant, something noble and fancy for your...
He raises his hand. Now, let's come to an agreement, shall we?
Hold
Do you
on,
have
no.
any...
You're gonna listen to me.
No, I'm going to make you a deal. Do you have any working experience? Have you worked for people?
Yes, I've worked in this town.
Ah, yes. Then give me your references. I will check them.
All you have to do is ask the local magistrate about me.
Really? Give me your name. And you seem like taking a paper, like getting ready to write it down.
Ralkor Valagesh.
Oh dear, how do you spell that?
And he spells it out for you.
Okay. Very well then, sir. In this kind of job you are wanting to get hired for, your experience is very important, of course. So I will get in touch with the local magistrate, and I will get back to you. How does that sound? I'm giving you an honest chance. If you have the experience I need, you will be hired.
Fair enough.
All right.
Very well then. I'm glad we would come to an agreement. And he holds out his hand. He gets up and holds out his hand.
I inspect the hand for a moment and then I clutch
it's just
it
a hand.
and shake it.
And he firmly shakes
I know,
your
but
hand.
he's wary of everything.
There we go. A gentleman's agreement. Now then, have a good day, sir.
All right.
And he nods and leaves.
And then we can assume that he checked out his references, and they all checked out, and then later he got hired.
Yes. He is smart. He's very smart, and actually kind of pleasant considering normal hobgoblins.
Yes. And Galen is above all a gentleman, and he does not want to offend people. So.
Oh yeah, he's also good, by the way. Good at at finding out the truth.
Yes, apparently. So yes, he gets hired.
All right. Now, back to supplying the ship. You have 8,000. You have 8,000 gold, and your current wish list comes to about 10,000.
Really?
Well, 9,341 crowns. You may wish to save here or there.
Saved.
No, it's fine. Now you have a surplus.
Really? Ah, crap.
It's about 1,500 crowns left over.
1,509.
Something like that.
Hold on, I'll look at it.
Because,
Yes,
gentle
listeners,
listeners, I've taken the liberty of making an Excel sheet with automatically calculating valuables so that the players can quickly decide what they want to bring on with their expedition.
Did we get a good cook, like I asked?
Yes.
Okay, why don't we throw some refugees in there? You never know what they're good for.
They're also cheap.
Hmm.
Let me just check your food supply.
What about workers? Where are workers?
Up there, I have 30 craftsmen.
Craftsmen.
No, not craftsmen. Or like just general workforce included in that?
Well,
I think those are
Lumberjacks.
farmers, fishers, hunters.
Where are lumberjacks and stuff like that? Food foragers.
that will be in the heading of farmers and hunters.
Then we don't have enough of those.
I made 10. Need
It only
more?
says 6 here.
I just adapted it.
I don't
Yes.
see
Be
it.
10 now.
I don't see it.
It is there.
But how many people are there? Over 100, and we got like 10 hunters.
70. You currently have about 75 folk.
Ah, now I see.
About 80 people. 20 guards, 30 craftsmen, 10 hunters, farmers, fishers.
Is that enough then?
We have 82 people at the moment.
Will that be enough? Is my question.
Well, you. You're asking 10 people to provide enough food for 80.
Mm-hmm. That doesn't seem realistic.
Indeed.
You start. It would be surprising how much food. Here.
Let's see what we got here. 5 adventurers. Why do we need adventurers? We're adventurers.
Mm-hmm. Adventures are there to, solve problems you are too busy at solving yourself.
Someone is stealing our food supply. Go solve it.
Yes.
We can send a
And then
guard.
some sort of critter is actually eating it in this have to set up a trap.
Exactly. Like minions that.
Oh, you mean adventurers are like random characters that have like character classes, quote unquote.
Yes, basically that.
I
They
suppose
have
we
a-
could use a couple of those. But yeah, we could use a couple of more farmers / fishers / hunters.
Then make the change.
How much do we still got left?
1,500 crowns.
No. At the moment, 513.
Huh.
I have a lot of stone in there.
Listen, how much we still got left to spend? I think we just best spend it on farmers.
513.
You can spend it all on farmers if you want.
How much total cost are we at the moment?
You
Let me
can
put
take
it
513 farmers if you want to.
523 because you already paid for 10 of
But
them.
I'm confused. How much can we spend? I don't see a listing anywhere how much we can spend.
Cost to hire is
it's-
1 a person.
Yeah. But how
at the
much do we
very-
got?
At the very bottom,
At
there
the very bottom.
there is a grand total,
Grand
and
total
you've
cost.
got a promise note for 8,000. So you have 8,000 to spend. Maybe I
Oh,
was
now I get it. And we've spent like almost 6,000.
No, 7,400.
7.5.
I don't see it. I don't see it anywhere stating how much we
You
got.
have 500 crowns left.
Okay.
Done.
So we get a couple of more farmers, hunters, whatever, and then maybe spend the extra on like food supplies.
You are doing well in the manner of food supplies for the journey.
We have 6 tons of food supplies.
Yeah, but we could use that to get us started once we get there too.
Mm-hmm.
Excellent.
So we don't immediately need to start like foraging for food like crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Make it happen.
Yes.
You can buy up to 20 You can add 20 farmers to what you have right now.
Anyway, Dries, you're our accountant. Make it so. Extra hunters and little extra food. Why do we need seeds again? You still have seeds. Why do we need seeds?
Agriculture!
Agriculture, you never know when you
Yeah,
need
you
it.
never know.
If he's your accountant, trust him to do the accounting.
It's better to avoid them. Yeah, how you say it?
Yeah, I know what you mean. Okay, I think
Also-
we're done then. Right?
Timing is very important in agriculture, so you want to have the seeds a little bit in advance.
Mm-hmm.
I think we're done then, right?
I have 1 tons of tools. That would be enough.
A lot of tools.
Very well. If you want, until the ship leaves, you still have time to fiddle with the Excel sheet. Anyway, let us return to the more interesting bit of what's going to happen.
Okay.
The dwarf sends you a list of the shipment every day.
Oh,
This is
dear.
good. Is this good? Is this good?
On the day, it's the day of the departure. It's slightly overcast. You get up and you meet up to talk through the last details of going on the expedition. Everybody who is important is with you, of course, to listen in and to show that they are present. The crew is all accounted for, and things are looking like everything is going to be plain sailing. However, the folks outside there are suddenly stop and they look up and going, huh? What?
Yes.
Do you care to investigate?
Probably. There's nothing else to do.
No, you go outside, you look up, and you see that that one guy has just jumped off a tower. He's making fall of about 300 yards, tumbling and wheeling, and making a show of himself. And he's going to land on the floor by your feet.
I think he will die.
That's going to make a nice red spot on the carpet on the sidewalk.
The stone will be fine, though. You'll be certain of it. And he falls and falls, plummeting through the air. And then just about 10 yards above your head, his body is grasped by something. And he is forcefully decelerated until he lands on his feet. The maker makes about to the audience, who just applauds him. And then bows to the fellows up in the tower.
Oh. I
do know he
assume
just-
it's magic something.
You do know he just jumped off the Empire State Building.
Yes.
Okay.
And he survived.
I almost thought Superman came to rescue him, but
And then another young strapping old fellow jumps off the Empire State Building. Going for something like a spinning dive.
youngsters these days.
Indeed.
I'm gonna watch and what am I think I'd be rolling notice. I'm looking to see if I see anyone waving their hands, doing any kind of magical things, anything
don't have to
out
roll
of the
for that.
ordinary.
Because you have lived in Sharn, you know what this is. All of the passageways connecting towers have a enchantment cast upon them that they slow down objects and people falling, so that you can't, kill somebody with a brick by dropping it out of your window.
So in other words,
These youngsters use this very nifty little enchantment to go base jumping.
so they're joy-riding hooligans.
Actually, they are
what's gonna be
artistes.
funny
Nah.
is if someone disenchanted the building.
Yeah, that would be funny. Luckily, though, the city pays a 4 crown bounty to any wizard that casts Slow Fall to save a civilian.